Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Utep Miners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by and the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Utep Miners return man Hartley helped out the offense with that one. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On the run, it's Jackson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Texas Longhorns offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. Dances away again. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Longhorns are on the move. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. And they got him for the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw, trying to get to him. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Miners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Gibson. Made a defender miss. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. The give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 4 over Ohio. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. To the air, it's Locklear. Throws to the back. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Collins. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you needed some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Miners line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here's the handoff. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. The option look. Now the toss. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try the run. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Give to the fullback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the option. He locked up and held on to bring him down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're going to run it. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! Well, they may have to give this guy a homestead exemption in the end zone. He spent so much time in there, and we're not even at halftime.
I've lost count. I don't know. That's probably on your stat sheet in front of you. Oh, goodness gracious. That's at least 3 that I can remember, so he's having a heck of a day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Now on the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped after making the catch. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. On the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Now on 2nd and short. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And the Longhorns get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. On the option. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
The Miners will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Goes to the option. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25.
Third down coming up.
They'll try to run for it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. A 3rd and long coming up here. Off play action. Finds his man down the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to pass. It's Locklear. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Wall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Across the 25, he's got room. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well, and they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Here comes the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
2nd down coming up.
Trying play action. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
At the 45-yard line. And that's up.
Snags it over the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Miners will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Power football with the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
To the air, it's McConnell. Quick completion on the out. Tackled immediately after the catch. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan.
Wants to throw on first down.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. They'll throw it on first down. fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw, it's McConnell. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Here they come on 2nd and 3 from the 20. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
Start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. They cough it up inside their 3. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The Miners will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. He'll ride his man on the option. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
First and 10.
They'll go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
42. Utep 0.
Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's